Most Dangerous Podcast. EVOP's in the building. What's good? It was doing bar for bar. Jay Kent was going down, man. Let's get it.
Good.
Hundo up in the studio. Hundo.
We ain't out. FRSHOUT Podcast Show. They are the podcast equivalent of Rap City right now. This is the best hip hop debate show on the internet. So shout out to the FRSHOUT Show.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T, that fresh
What's up?
Salute. Man, what's goody, man? Wednesday night, man. Late night, man. We got that late night creeper, dog. You know what I'm saying? Creeping. Down the back street on D's, dog. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? Salute to J Camp, Bebo Peasy. You know what I'm saying? J Camp is heaven sent. And Bebo P is heaven sent. Mama Bear too. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody in the building, man. 352. We on offense tonight,
salute
man.
To Socrates, man.
Socrates.
For having an original heaven sent.
Man,
Socrates.
Salute to J Camper BOP, man. What's goody, y'all, man? What's good?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, hanging in there like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Smooth though. It's Wednesday, man. We get to talk some hip hop, man. So you know that makes things all the much more better in this world, man. What's going on with you though, B. Boppington?
Man, Mark safe from Mama Tina's gumbo, the iceberg grape.
Mama!
Looked at me last week. But welcome to FRSHOUT Hip Hop, Rap City No Basement. If you still have yet to do so, hit that like and subscribe button, as well as the hype feature that boosts this YouTube live episode in order to just make it more discoverable on the platform if you or when you decide to do so. But without further ado, though, Iceberg, let them know what the deal is.
Hey, man, what's goody, man? Like I said, I spoke her up, man. Mama Bear is heaven sent. What's goody, man? Mama Bear's in the building, man. Nightmares in here. Brother Rhymes, man. Salute to
y'all.
Brother in Rhymes, man. Nightmare, salute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just regulars in here, man.
Good with you, Nightmare?
Man. What's goody, man? You know what I'm saying? Millions in here. A million. You know what I'm saying?
Right. A million.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo. Hey, man, this is the thing, man. We've been nice this year, man. We really ain't went off the rails, man. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, we gonna have to take some people in the shed, dog. You remember when they killed Old Yeller, dog? You know what I'm saying? We was crazy, dog. They had to kill that dude. We're gonna have to pull a couple rappers in the shed tonight. You know what I'm saying?
We're going
with that Jeezy Jenny my smack. Yeah, man. All offense, man, tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of defense.
You know what's special when Faraz in here, man? Salute to Farad, man, tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, be clear. Every Wednesday we in here talking that hip hop, man, the real deal Holyfield, not the Glazers. You know what I'm saying? We not the Glazers. We not the Hovengers. You know what I'm saying? We not fans. We keep it real over here. And sometimes you can't handle the truth. So tonight we going to get in the booth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man, check out the little music situation, man. Hit the Obama phone. He just came out with the library. Get your Obama phone. Hit the little link joint. Check out the music. Also hit this joint. I made sure it was up today too, J Kemp, because sometimes we got to pay the bills. Merch store is up. Go check it out, man. Get some hats. We got the Green Boy, you know what I'm saying? We got the new little summer joints, you know what I'm saying? Cheaters cheating. If your cheaters cheating, we got the little joints for you too. Man. Check
not the
out,
cheaters
man.
cheating, dog.
If your cheaters cheating, dog, you know what I'm saying? We got a little brims on if you're looking for something. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got a girlfriend. I got a wife on the side. Salute to everybody. Get your fresh out gear, man, for whatever you're doing, man, for all your buffoonery.
All at FRSHOUT.com.
Damn. Like I said, we gonna talk some hip hop tonight, man. J. Cole, JAY-Z, man. But first, man, we gotta start off, man. Like I said, salute to everybody up in here, man. Iceberg is hype out that corporate Hove interview, dog. Man, dog. We gonna do some shit. We gonna throw a little shot. We gonna throw a little shot dust. You know what I'm saying? At young Sean, man, tonight. Annie's in here. Salute. Like I said, man. Nightmare holding it down. Let's be clear.
Always trying
to go in, man. I want to talk at Hove. This thing, we gonna slow walk this Hove joint real quick. You know what I'm saying? The Cam joint, we gonna talk about that tonight too, man. And of course, man, salute the Kid Way, man. Black men don't cheat. It's for Hector and them. It's for Hector and them, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's for Blake. It's for Brad and them. Black men don't cheat. Malcolm and them, man. We faithful up in here, man. We holding the Bible, man, while we cooking. You know what I'm saying? Hands in the kitchen.
Always
palms
having
itching.
Bible study.
Yeah, always having Bible studies. Right, we're going to have Bible study tonight. So, like I said, man, at the end of the day, we got to start it off, though, man, real quick, man, and talk about JAY-Z's outside. Number one, we're going to talk about the interview, man, but the first situation, man, was Jay-Z hitting his Roots joint. May 30th, 31st. Jay Kemp pulled out the Amex. Bam! Put out the money, B.O.P. Man, this is a Jay Kemp situation. Let's be clear, because everybody's like, "Oh man, I'm so excited, man! I'm so excited to get out here and see Hove." Right? So they just dropped the full 2026 lineup. Jay Kemp, B.O.P. in the chat. Okay, so everybody's like, "Yeah, man, you know, I want to get outside. It's been cold for about 5 months, especially where we at." Jay Kemp, man, he got alligators and bull in the back. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you know, he's cool.
Damn Skippy about that.
He cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But they announced this full situation. So again, everybody's like, "Oh, okay, Erykah Badu, pull out the money, Bebo. Erykah Badu, Jay-Z, Roots, Black Thought." This one it gets a little dicey. Jay Kemp, Mariah the Scientist, Jermaine Dupri, Wale. I want to see Bilal. Bilal, somebody you catch on your feet. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Bilal. But Jay Kemp, underneath that, I don't know. And before we go in though, let's do the prices, because people think, "Oh man, this is one price for the whole 2 days." Nah, son, keep the money out, Bebo, man. This is the bready joint, you know what I'm saying? So it's a music joint, but we're gonna see how they break it down. So just on Saturday, bruh, this is when Jay-Z's coming. So this is the day you wanna, you know, if you a Jay-Z fan, this is when you wanna go. We're going to look at general admission, $372. Jay Kemp's like, nah, that's not for me. This is access to the festival of area, full stage views. That means you way in the back. Performances, that means you're just seeing it from the back. And food vendor experience, food trucks. And a couple of Haitian cats with some gumbo joints, man. Some of that. Hold up, man. That mama, hold up. Let me play that Mama Tina real quick. No, so this is general admission. That's that 372. That's not Jay Kemp swag. So now we got the GA plus. This is a little bit of Jay Kemp. Shaded seats, air conditioned bathrooms, and dedicated hospitality perks. This might be a Jay Kemp joint. 722. Remember the lineup I just said? Oh, hold up. That's a Bebo situation. My fault. This is the Jay Kemp situation. The silver VIP. Premium lounges. Faster entry. You got the TSA and the ICE people helping y'all come in. Comfort, enhanced comfort. That means you got some cushion on the seats and exclusive viewing views across the stage. So you're a little closer.
Man.
This is Jay Kemp right here. This is Amex.
Like the
but this
American Airlines Lounge.
It does.
Facts.
What that sound
But
like.
this is the thing. This is 1900.
Yeah.
Then we got the gold situation. All that plus we got the comfort joint, all that, you know. Oh, my fault. Hold up. I didn't write that down. Hold up. Let's go to this one. The gold joint has experienced luxury hospitality, best in class views, exclusive dining, and top tier VIP. So that's what the gold joint, you're getting that for $5,000. Bebo P, Jay Kemp in the chat. That's just Saturday. Now Sunday, 300. I can do that. 822. This is Erykah Badu night. And then 4,000 for that. But if you want both nights, might be a Jay Kemp situation. This is probably like a 88 Spencer joint. This is probably a Devon situation. You know what I'm saying? 300, 500, 600, 837, 1,200, and $3,000 for Jay-Z or Erykah Badu Kalani. Can you name 3 Kalani songs you like? Brandy. I'm like, I want to be down. I might get it down for that 300. T.I., definitely. But after that, Jay Kent, B.O.P. in the chat. I see De La Soul too, my fault. No disrespect on the De La Soul. You get a Jazzy Jeff little set. You know what I'm saying? With that new MPC joint, that sample joint. Jay Kent, B.O.P. in the chat. You gonna pull out the Amex for this joint.
Not for that standing room, man. I mean,
Ew.
I can't do standing room, bro. I mean, I know that sounds bougie as hell, but I'm not gonna peel for that premium experience either. So I guess I might have to tap out, man.
Oh my God.
You know, like when you in your 40s, man, like that standing room hit different. The knees get to buckling. You know what I'm saying? Like when you gotta hit that bathroom, it's different. You know, like, cause you going to the porta pot, ain't no like bathroom.
You there all
bathroom.
day. Yeah.
You know, you gonna be waiting in line all day. Like that piss line is gonna be long, bro. Like I can't.
Fact.
Right.
Nah, I can't do. I mean, them prices is wild, bro. I can't do it, man. I mean, but that I think that DJ Jazzy Jeff though is gonna be an underrated set though.
Fact. I agree.
Because Jazzy Jeff cooks.
He gonna spin
every time.
Yeah.
Every time he sees a stage or an event, he's gonna cook. So that's one that I think that's gonna be nice. But I do agree, like some of those is kind of, I mean, outside of, you know, Black Thought. I mean, I could see Jermaine Dupri having a decent set though too. I ain't gonna
with them ruffled socks
I ain't
on.
Gonna hate on. Yeah. Of course, De La, Bilal. Like, I mean, you got some folks in there, but for what they charging though, to have Kalani.
My God.
I'm not even mad at the Mariah Scientist though. Like she got a huge following. Ain't that LB like Mariah Scientist too?
I think he's on that Mariah dog. But I think it's for the optics though. I don't know if it's for the audio. You know what I mean? It might be for the visuals. You know what I mean?
But nah, man.
She got cakes.
They got some folks though that's gonna be on that stage. It's gonna grace that stage.
Oh, yeah,
so I mean, when you got a music festival, there's so many artists that's gonna be there. Like, I mean, it's gonna be some duds when you got music festivals. It's not you're not gonna get Hip Hop 50. Like you're just not gonna get that every time. You know, that's a different type of event. Even like the Force Tour, that's a different type of event.
Facts. Yeah.
Yep.
It just is, man. So,
but you getting a bigger sample size of LL on that Force joint. You know what I'm saying? Kalani might come through. Oh no, son. You know what I'm saying?
I think the best buy is if you get the 2-day event,
a 2-piece with a
standing room. Like if you willing to like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you trust your shins and your kneecaps, you can make it happen, man. You can make it happen.
What's your thoughts on this joint, man? Like I said, Renaissance in here. Jay Kent went in, man. But what's your thoughts, man? Because again, stomachs is tight. You know what I'm saying? Just looking out of the window. You know what I'm saying? Watching the Wallsburg grow. We ain't got it,
temporarily,
yo. Cooking in the child line. We do. This ain't that kind of summer, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
and then you got the Wayne joints. You got everybody's on tour. Again, the Roots joints sound good. Philly in the summertime, a lot of sundresses out. You know what I'm saying? Can I get to the yams? But is it worth the 300, 400, 1,500, 5,000? Is it worth that, Bebo P?
I think it's worth a few hundred, you know, at least, you know, for the lower tier. So for the 300 and maybe a little bit up, you know, from that, because you got a lot of talented acts that's going to be there, as you just showcased on the screen there, Iceberg. Now, when you start getting close to the thousands,
I'm so focused.
Yeah,
but you're gonna be standing up though, Bebo P. You got the stamina, fam.
Yeah,
to stand up. The whole time.
might have to bring that plaid lawn chair.
You ain't 20.
In the back of the trunk, in the back of the
You ain't 20 no more, fam.
Right.
They ain't gonna let you slip in there with that line chair. They're gonna hey, bro, we gonna need that.
That's why they got the premium seating.
And
that
right,
GA
they're gonna
Plus
say
joint.
We need that thou Weezy if you trying to come up in here with a line chair.
You can come in there with that Snoop Dogg wheelchair. You better lay low. You know, that Murder Was the Case wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? You might come in there wheelchair, but that's about it, cuz I don't know if you can play that off.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts, million ideas. It's a lot I can do with that bread. You know what I'm saying? Even if I got it, like, I'm not about to put that on this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God.
No.
Yeah, man, salute, man. It's good. Again, like I said, it sounds good on paper, but again, we've seen the Roots Picnic with way more talent than this. Yeah. Let's be clear. They normally come with like Genuine. You're gonna get a you may not get all of Jodeci. You might get KC and what's the big one? You might get JoJo, but you ain't getting down for the new. You ain't getting Devontae Swain. But again, like Jazzy Jeff, yeah, man, no doubt. Be loud, yes. But the rest of this stuff, Yolanda Adams,
Jesus, you gonna get some of that in there?
No, like I said, salute. All right, man, salute to all the Christians in the building, man. We ain't knocking the Yolanda, and
no, we ain't knocking Yolanda at all.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I want to hear "Wait to Excel" soundtrack for 1,500. You know what I'm saying? So
nah, man. I mean, like, I need to hear Yolanda Adams on Easter, not at the Roots Picnic.
Yeah, nah, yeah, man. Not the handicaps is Oh yeah, I'm about to roll up in that joint. Oh yeah, can we get singing citizen joint?
Handicap you see.
I'm so focused. Come on now. She said Yolanda got the yam.
Yeah.
Because
you know somebody named Yolanda was turning up at Freaknik too. We see you on tape, Aunt Yolanda.
Right. Yeah, she on
nose wide open too. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But this is the thing. Like Suta St. Herb, man, you know what I'm saying? Mo Will, you know what I'm saying? Just regular. When it's Rock the Bells on, I might hit that Rock the Bells. I think Mama Bear, you know what I'm saying? She was kind of glazing a little bit with the meth and red. She's no meth and red for 5? Nah, son. You know what I'm saying? So again, and so I just spoke him up. Salute to Devon in the building. This is a Devon situation. Devon, would you pay $1,500 to see Jay on a Saturday? And speaking of yams, Erykah Badu on Saturday, and she might bring. Let me shut up before I get in trouble.
Stop.
She might bring some family members with the yams too. So, would you pay $1,500 for that, Devon? Again, like I said, summer's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be lit this year.
Love to
Please
see
be
Erykah,
careful.
not for that $1,500 bond.
But again, like I said, this is
for the
just
3 with some seats. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is just the.
That's just to
Saturday
get in.
with JAY-Z. That's just to get in. That's not you ain't doing nothing to get in. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't food. And this is one ticket. You know, if you bring wifey with you, I don't know where 88 said. You bring wifey with you. This is dub. It's a dub on this. You know what I'm saying? So now it turns from 6 to 12, from 5 to 10,000, and we ain't bought a hot dog yet. No mas. You know, Devon said, nah, son. When Devon's not in the mood, you know what I'm saying? Because this thing, Devon going to clean the whip. He going to have the Mercedes-Benz looking nice, real shining. He's going to be ready to look good, feel good, spinners. All that. Yeah. When he says
Devon got that S-Class, too. You know, he got that S560.
You know,
I know he do.
I ain't trying to tell all your business, but you know what I'm saying?
I know he do.
April's in here. A lot going on in hip-hop these days. I love it. But April, this is the thing. Are you going to spend that kind of money? And if you are, what concert would you pay for to go? J. Kemp, BOP in the chat. If it was $1,000 situation, who would you pay this to $1,000 to see J. Kemp, BOP before we get up off here? And he said,
for that hip hop 50 situation, I would have really thought about that Thou Wow. I would have debated peeling that, you know. But we just got these prices though, man. You know, Roots Picnic is coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need time to ponder them prices. But now, I mean, again, there's so much I can do with that bread now, you know. But to answer that question though, Iceberg, I mean, I guess there's some situations I would spend $1,000 on though. Like it would have to be like one of them like 2-day events. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 for the whole joint. I'm getting like a hip hop 50 situation with all my favorite MCs.
Let me get the buffet. Look, I want one rib. I'm so it's hungry.
To be all of my favorite MCs would have to be in the building, and they doing a whole hour and a half set. Like it would have to be something like
still trying to get his money for it.
Bananas like that. Like I need dudes to go through full catalogs for me to peel that. You know what I'm saying? Like
minutes,
now,
man, and then a DJ set, man. I feel this thing. Annie said for $1,000, I want to see Tupac. you gotta uplift the dead body for her to spend $1,000. The Weekend at Bernie's joint, and I want Pac. I want Biggie there too. Bebo, who you paying $1,000 for before we get up out of here?
I have to agree with J Camp. You'd have to have like an extended roster of some of the legends, and not all of them have to be legends, but you know, you'd have to have an extensive roster of like your favorite legends, you know, some cats maybe that's up and coming, of course, to help open it up. You know, that's obvious, but you'd really have to have like cats like legends from the 80s and 90s, you know, and the 2000s, you know, to peel that kind of bread, you know, and in this economy, or economy and gas prices now. Yeah, that's a hard bill to
So
peel.
Jay-Z wouldn't even get you out for $1,000. You know what I'm saying? You'd rather go to the Yankees joint instead of the Roots joint if it was a Jay's situation.
Yeah, I need like a stadium joint, bro. Like
you don't want to be sitting on the line and some little kids just step on your ice cream, bro. You know?
Right. Right.
And like I
Renaissance
said,
man said wings. He said wings,
minimum.
ribs, oxtails, seafood, the whole layout.
Greens,
for
beans,
a
tomatoes,
band. Yeah, tomatoes. Yeah.
You name.
He said he want the whole bumble clot meal.
Right.
This thing oxtails is about 100 right now. Shit, without no seasoning.
Man.
Yeah, I need 2 days minimum though. For
bare minimum.
wow.
Public enema. I need at least public enema. Bare minimum.
Never a Ray J appearance.
I guess you might get Ray J with no shirt on. If I had one wish.
Forgetting his words.
Not with the blood pouring out the eye either.
Oh, come on, man. Your blood come out the eye. Blood in my eyes and I can't see. So, like I said, man, salute. And they trying to get away.
Stop.
Many men. They're not getting that bread this year. Hey, this thing, man. You don't have to call Iceberg, man. I'm not going nowhere this year. Man, the car, I got an oil change. My turbo was leaking oil. Man, I'm about to put that bread in the car. You know what I'm saying? Or a new one, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's okay, girl. I ain't going out tonight. I ain't going out this summer, J Camp. So, again, salute to everybody that's going to be outside spending all that bread, but not the kid, man. I'm so focused saying for $1,000, he need Big Daddy Kane, LL, Slick Rick, KSR1. You might get that for $1,000. Dougie Fresh. I don't know about Queen Latifah. She ain't coming out.
We talking about 2 days too. I'm so focused.
2 days though too. Yeah, they work the bread.
With all that,
that'd be worth it.
Yeah. Rod said festival or expensive groceries.
Hey man, these festivals is higher than groceries right now, which is crazy.
Fact. Yeah, which is crazy, man. I'm better said flight too. You're not even in the area, doc. You know what I'm saying?
Flight, parking, hotel. Yeah.
Devon said maybe like an Up in Smoke kind of tour. Dre, Snoop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might get Ray J for a little opener, you know, on Smoke tour, you know, the Up in Smoke. You might get Ray J on that joint. Let me play this just real quick before we get up here.
This morning, you better call Tyrone.
Stop it.
Erykah Badu has just been named the headliner for the second night of the Roots Picnic. Organizers revealed Tuesday that JAY-Z will kick things off on night 1, which is Saturday. The Roots Picnic is moving this year
I thought you said
to the Belmont Plateau. The concerts will be held on May 30th and 31st.
A lot of moo-moos out there.
Tickets are now on sale.
Like I said, man, salute to everybody out there, man. Gonna smell like fish and bull out there with that mama's with that mama's gumbo and bull. Hope y'all get the. Let me shut up.
That's facts, Annie.
Yeah. Tons of people pay for Beyonce. Facts, I agree.
Yeah, straight facts.
Man, salute, but
and Swift.
Yeah, Iceberg. Yeah, they be out there in the heat too for the bull, but not the kid, dog. But like I said, salute to everybody that's gonna be out there summer, man, spending the bread. If you got a wife, girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, side piece on the side, you know, main side. Good luck, man. You're gonna spend some money this summer.
Bring the dish.
Yeah,
we got a main side.
Hey man, first of all, and salute to all the women who basically have that big purse that's gonna make the sandwiches, gonna put them in the little bag, gonna get the kids right with some little gummies, them Welch's gummies, and they not gonna spend a lot of bread. Salute to them women that know how to stretch that dollar. You know what I'm saying? Spend $35 at Dollar Tree and know how to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
The ones that don't get the Fruit Loops, but they get them Fruit O's.
Right.
Doggy bag of that joint, man.
Salute to the women that know how to stretch that
That's the
bread.
ones you need.
Yeah,
that's the ones
man.
you need, fellas.
Man.
Speaking
Y'all
of what you
going
need,
for the ones who want the Fruit Loops with the Versace box.
Man,
you get the Fruit O's, man.
Man, we need from the Dollar Tree, not the General.
Factuals.
Hey man, it's like I said, man. We gotta talk about a little industry rap real quick, man. Salute to our guy, Mike Will made it. Salute to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That's our people, man. We got mad love. We got the hall pass down there, so we ain't trying to lose it. But again, we gotta talk about this is March, end of March as recording, and we haven't seen a lot of industry albums come out as far as rap. This joint is the first one to come out. This is supposed to be a star-studded rap situation, and this is for the Mopar gang. NBA Youngboy, 2 Chainz, Chief Keef, Young Thug, man, Savage is on here getting people pregnant and rapping. You know what I'm saying? With a wife on the side, you know what I'm saying? I got a girlfriend to rap, I got a wife on the side with 3 kids. But this is supposed to be an album almost like a DJ Khaled situation. J. Cole got a verse on this joint. The reason why we talking about it tonight is nobody cares about this album. This is supposed to be a hit joint. This is from a dude that's been out the game for a while because he got his hard drive missing and had to kind of, bring everything back, man. Let me play a little bit so you know what's going on, man, with our brother Mike Will.
Music is your heartbeat, it's your tempo, it's your vibration. And somehow my tempo always ends up on our favorite song. During these times is when I think about it like, damn, what if me losing my hard drive really just saved my life? What if that's exactly what I needed to push me to that?
So again, like I said, man, he got a nice little rollout on the album. Everybody's on this. I think Andre 3000 got a little joint in it, got a little verse on this joint. But the singles, man, again, the reason why we talking about this is because, again, we're used to seeing blockbuster movies, dog, in the summertime, right? J Can't Bebo P in the chat. We haven't saw none. We don't see no superhero Marvel joints like that. We don't see the same thing with the music industry. Where's the Kanye, you know what I'm saying, that's signed to a label? Where's the Travis Scott's? You know what I'm saying? Where's the Jay and the Nas's of this era? You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying lyrically, but just star power. You know what I'm saying? We don't see them cats, man. So, again, this is supposed to be an album that's supposed to reset some of these guys' careers. So, like, hey, man, I heard a verse from Chief Keef. I want to hear the album. But let me play some of the singles that he's putting out.
Anything you know, anything you into. Let me know pronto, I can add it to the menu. Play some music, baby.
Come smoke while I'm rolling up a loose leaf. Then kick it with a nigga like Bruce Lee. But like Daniel's son, it's time to wax on.
That's one single.
Shout to fuck me all night. Tell my half a pill. How to hear your head moving, but just standing.
What's different than what you done heard from 2022, 23, 24, 25? It sounds like the same shit. And then let's be clear. We can even go to the female side. Gorilla ain't had a hit in a minute. Megan's over here doing Broadway plays now. And this is the thing. People talk about Lotto. We got love for Lotto over here, man. Salute. She from Ohio. She from the Midwest. But again, her visuals, man, come out. Everybody talking about the pregnancy situation, but the song didn't even chart J. Kim. So, long story short, man, like, we not really talking about the album that Mike will put out, per se. It's where is rap, industry rap going? We got the underground, overground hip hop. But this industry rap, man, like, I mean, we had, dilated people that was on radio when we was, in the early 2000s, 2010s. You had some hip hop that was holding down the radio. Where do you see? Because if these albums don't sell this year, there's no more money for industry rap no more. They're done putting money into Megan. Cardi B's out here shaking that. You was talking about, what was you talking about? From the Dollar Tree, she's shaking one of them little boxes, them crab boxes she got in the back. You know what I'm saying? That's unappealing. What's next for industry rap, man? In your opinion, Jay Kent, B.O.P. in the chat. Where do they go from here? Because again, we see what Nas is doing. We see what Jay's about to do. You know what I'm saying? Independent swag. But will there ever be a time like the early 2000s, 2010s, the Kanyes, the Travis Scotts, the Kid Cudis, those industry rap artists, man, that held down the radio to go with the hip hop, man? Do we ever see that again? Or am I just tripping? Because again, that Metro Boomin album came out. Yes, it was regional, but it didn't do nothing, dog. So where's the industry Mopar rap going? Jay Kent, B.O.P. in the chat.
I mean, you said it, man. The Mopar rap pretty much has not evolved. So
it hasn't.
That's kind of like the issue, to me, Mike Will Made It would have been smart. No, I don't want to say that because he had to do what he had to do. I would have liked to see him do this project with like a Earth Gang or like JAÐ. Like you need like young cats who kind of like pull from a different audience. You know what I'm saying? Like the ones who can spit, the ones who have creativity, but also the ones who can dance over your beats.
Fact.
Not the dudes who's gonna have the same cadence, no matter who the producer is. Right? Like that,
right.
It's really all about just A&Ring, man. Like understanding like how can I captivate the audience while still doing me, but I need some MCs who can really just kind of go, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like go get it. That's what I would have had liked to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like have your 2 Chainz, have your Ludacris's on there, but feature like a JAÐ. You know what I'm saying? Like get a verse from Kenny. Hell, even Drake. You know what I'm saying? But to me, you want to feature all like the talented young artists and let them go. Get you a Corday. You know what I mean? Like,
there you go.
Them type of dudes would murder some Mike Will Made It beats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, them dudes would just body them beats, man. Like that's the direction that I would have went in instead of recycling and rehashing your Young Thugs and your 21 Savages. And salute to them all day long. Chief Keef has a major fan base, but
yes, yeah.
Again, like you're trying to tap into a different audience when we don't have like hip hop radio really no more. Nope. You know, we don't have K Slay to be able to like push some of this stuff. That's what we don't have, and that's missing from the game. And you just can't drop something like this and not have a MC that can just go. Yeah, Luda can go, like right, like he can, but
Facts.
It kind of it drags him down a little bit, you know, when he's not really rapping with dudes of his ilk, to borrow that word from B.O.P. But and the production was lackluster too on top of it. So you just have a multitude of things that kind of like pull this album into like obligatory, bro. Like I purgatory even. You know what I mean? Like we'll never talk about this again, and it's sad because I like Mike Will Made It, man. I think
Mike Will's a good
Will
dude.
Dope.
Yeah.
He's
I
dope,
think
man.
Metro's having the same issue too, though. Metro's in a spot where's he gonna go now? Because again, he like that flavor, that beat, that drum kit. And what else you got to go somewhere with it, man.
You got to get some young cats, man, who can dance on them joints, bro. Like get some dudes who, if your production is mid, you got to get them cats who can bring them shits out, man. Who can bring them beats to life. That's why I would have went in like a JAD Earth Gang situation, in my opinion. Yeah, I would have got some guys
We're gonna talk about JAD later.
Love to rap and who can just go and have some actual real song concepts on them joints, not talking about a chick's booty gyrating in your face. Like that's what we've heard. That's that recycled stuff. We don't need that no more. Bebop, in my personal opinion, man.
Right.
Bebop, man, this is the thing, man. You know, Devon saying might be time for new producers to make their mark. Sounds fresh. Again, we just saw that NPC sample come out, man. Maybe some cats need to get on that for $400. You know what I'm saying? Pull out the money.
If you got that 28 honey bun, look, I'd rather put my my 2,000 on an MPC.
On the MP.
And go to that.
But this is the thing. Is it
picnic.
the beats? Is it the MCs, man? Is this just a regional situation? Because again, there was a lot of CeeLo's on this joint. Again, there's a lot of MCs spitting, but it ain't sounding hot, man. What's your thoughts, man, on the not only just the Mike Will, but just where industry rap is right now? No Kanye, no JAY-Z, no Travis, no Kid Cudi. What's next, man, for these labels, man? Because it looks like, man, they out.
Well, these labels are going to start thinking differently and start making a shift away from the same formula that they've been exercising as of late. Utilizing Mike Will made its new Reset compilation. It's not really making rap consumers flood the streaming services to go buy and spend the music in mass. Now, don't get me wrong, Mike Will's got a star-studded lineup of artists from, some A-listers and some other notables from the mainstream rap fold. But star-studded albums have they've lost their flair, and they're more bland. It's more of a bland thing to see a star-studded list today compared to back then, because that's something that you see almost every week. And yes, there's some solid tracks on the project of Reset. That AAA joint again and again with Sid Shram, who actually we haven't talked about since that time joint that he did with Steel Bangles and Nas last year. All I Know with CeeLo Green, the Rockstar Ranging, as well as the Major with Sway Lee. Those are decent track with Sway Lee.
I like Sway Lee too.
He spit a little bit. I
like Sway Lee. He's cool, man.
But so all that to say, there's other songs I'm sure that's okay or solid, but there's just no moments to remember to make a groundswell of people look forward to who's dropping next in 2026 and beyond that. Plus compilation albums as a whole, they're just sadly not moving the needle as they once did, since listeners they're picking more individual songs and or artists in this TikTok era that we're in. So again, Iceberg, the industry is going to start making a shift at some point if there's no innovation that comes from these artists and or producers or whoever's involved in making a project in order to make momentous music occur.
I agree, man. Like I said,
let me ask you a question.
It sounded real lazy right now, man.
Yeah, it does.
What about because we felt the same about the E-Dub a little bit, right? Even though the E-Dub had some joints on there that was tough.
Right.
But that was technically a compilation album.
Right.
And it didn't really land. Completely different, side of the hip hop coin, but the same thing. We was like, man, that production just could have been a little bit crisper.
A little bit crispier.
It wasn't
right.
It wasn't in the pocket like it really needed to be, even though some of the MCs made it worth listening to. But this falls on the producers in these situations. To me, you got about 20 joints, man. You got to get the best MCs you can find, and you got a record label pushing it too, so you can find you some MCs, bro.
And that's another thing.
He had
the MCs.
He had the MCs.
Bring your A-list beats.
Yeah, well, he had Andre. You know what I'm saying? You got
Luda.
Chains on the joint. You got Luda on the joint. CeeLo. So you had the star power. It's just, to me, it's just the production, man. Again, and
it's the production.
No knocking on Mike Will, but
it's also the producer too, because like your Khaled in his prime, he used to move a segment of the culture within hip hop or rap. Nowadays, what producer do you have that's doing something similar?
Well, and again, like I said, a lot of people used to lean on Kanye. They used to lean on a lot of these dudes out here, man.
Right.
And, Kanye, when Kanye went, a little squirrely, you know what I'm saying? You lost a lot of that, some of that juice that was flowing, man. Hit Boy, man, Hit Boy's doing his own thing, going left and doing his thing. So there's some spots back for some new hit makers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounded kind of dry out here, man. But salute to Mike Will, man. Go check out the album Reset, man. You know what I'm saying? You might find one or two to put on your playlist, man. But yeah, the game definitely needs a reset, man. But speaking of resetting, man, J. Cole. He kind of came through, man. Dropped a double album. J Camp loved it.
I wouldn't say love it.
Sold a lot of records.
Cool,
took
though.
a Honda out there, man, and got busy on the road. Did his thing as an MC, but we know in 2024 he was in the middle of that situation with Drake and Kendrick. In 2025, he kind of got hit with that lawsuit with Cam, and so Cam hit him with that $500,000 joint. You know what I'm saying? I need my bread. You know what I'm saying? Put out the money, B.O.P. So the good thing is he's now doing interviews, man. He hasn't done any in like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Ever since this situation happened. So salute to him for actually getting out here. And this is what we really wanted Jay to do. Hit up the black cats first, because you know how your drunk uncle gonna ask you some questions, man. And everybody's got one uncle, man, is off the chain.
Right.
But they gonna basically hit you with questions that, you know, other cats wouldn't
Them
do.
Cam
So,
Newton questions.
yeah, them Cam Newton joints with the fella cat. Yeah, so man, you know, when you was hitting the pipe, Michael Irvin, what was going on? You know,
I just gotta know.
Yeah,
I just gotta know.
Right.
What is it between?
So long story short, he goes on the Cam's joint, man, and this is dope, man. I actually like it because he's holding himself accountable. Because some people would have dodged Cam, because Cam probably would have pulled out. You know, he from Harlem, he ain't playing, but you know he came on the show.
Be a
Man.
stylist neither. When she's fixing somebody's collar, I don't know what may happen next time she. What's up, man?
I'm just saying, like, a lawsuit, bro. Lawyers?
You know, it wasn't like that.
I'm just saying, bro. You got niggas like.
Out the
So
room.
the show came out today. They was talking about this.
When you
joint,
first
this
seen
lawsuit.
the lawsuit, what was your emotion when you see it?
Yo, I was like hurt, almost disappointed, like, cause I got so much respect for.
First of all, in the chat, do y'all think Cam was right for suing him, or should he just hollered at him first?
You know what I mean? And I look at you like I know you are as a stand-up person. When a lawsuit come out, I'm like, come on, Cam.
Right.
And only because it was like, in my mind, I'm like, bro, you really could have hit me. Like, although it was taking a long time, I don't give a fuck if you would have called me and been like, yo, nigga, what the like you could have screamed on me. We could have argued, boom, boom. I would have preferred that than the other way, because I was just like, damn, Cam, like it never got to that point where you couldn't like holler at me or whatever.
Right.
So my first thing was disappointment. And my first thought was like, fuck it then. Like this nigga ain't even know I was still gonna come to his show.
Right.
Like, my first gut reaction, like, damn, and it's like misinformation, the lawsuit itself, and you know, the internet running with it. People hit me like, yo, what's going on with the Cam shit? Boom, boom.
J Cam B.O.P. in the chat. Was he niggas playing, or you rocking with what he was saying in Bull, man? What's your thoughts, man, on our brother Jermaine Cole kind of moonwalking up, smooth criminal, ding 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 ding. Hey, what y'all think about J Cole going hard in the paint on the Bull, man? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm always a let's talk this out person. Like,
right.
Millie said he was talking fast, man.
A lawsuit to me should be the last resort. I mean, he got his attention with it. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
He handled his business. Like, I'm not mad that Cam, like, hit him with the lawsuit at all. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would prefer they would have talked, though. You know, just as like two MCs, you know what I'm saying? Like, two cats who can obviously continue to do work with each other. I feel like, man, we're so quick to sue somebody now. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
me, and I'll sue.
He's sued at the drop of a dime. Like, I'm not saying that it was a warranted at the end of the day. Like, I do feel like Cam had a right, but for hip hop, like, can we just like settle some differences in a different way? You know, it could have been like Cole, like, hey man, my fault, bro. As a matter of fact, let's do a collab album. Let's me and you, let's do six joint EP and let's get the bread together. You know what I'm saying? That's
the money be both.
I would have rather them do that, like just stick to the music with it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, what's a lawsuit gonna do besides to get you some bread? But you can make more bread by being in business together and making music together while also captivating the culture. Because I would have rather heard Cole and Cam on an album than this Mike Will joint that we just got. You feel me? So that's why I would have wished they would have hashed it out, man. Like, just. But you got to at least hit the man up on the phone and be like, hey, bro, like, what's up with that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no beef. I just need to know what's up with that. Pause. Man. I think that should have been the play. But, hey, man, the lawsuit got his attention, so it is what it is. It served its purpose.
J. Kim cooking tonight, man. I feel like chicken tonight. What commercial was that? I feel like chicken tonight. Back in the day, dog, you know what I'm saying? Old school, dog, you know what I'm saying? J. Kim cooking, man. Bebo, what's your thoughts, man, on first of all, him just pulling up, man, you know what I'm saying? I think that's a heavy situation, but
heck yeah.
Was he explaining a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And this again, I think we talked about this on the phone the other day. Should he just came through, dog, like a J. Kemp situation, wrote a check, dog, and said, hey man, here's the $500 or here's a $250,000 check. Thank you, my brother. I apologize. I put a little interest on there. You know what I'm saying? I got a little hibachi dude out there washing your car. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in short. My Mama Bear said that shake and bake, dog. You know what I'm saying? I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight.
Shake and bake and shake and
man,
stir.
some of that. Hold on. Did you cook the chicken first and then put in shake and bake? How? You put it in the bag, right?
I think you put the stuff on, then you cooked it.
Then you cooked it. Okay,
yeah.
all right, okay, all right. Well, salute the shake and bake. Give us give us a check. You know what I'm saying? Cam is the new Lawbury dog. Oh man, come on. Come on, man. Come on. Bruce is also, Nightmare saying too, man, J. Cole's extra chatty, dog. No more talk. Now it's time for them to arm wrestle or something. And this is where, like I said, man, Jimmy Snooker, you know what I'm saying, off the top rope, dog. You know what I'm saying? Are you
extra?
You know what I'm saying?
Extra chatty though. I agree with that.
But this is the thing though. Should he came in with the bread, Bebo, or was just this conversation and this dialogue worth it because he's gonna get the YouTube views?
I think that J. Cole should have came through with the bread. That could have been off camera too, well before this interview of sorts. But, at the same time, I really do believe that J. Cole and Cameron clear the air between one another, regardless as to whether or not Cole genuinely surprised Cameron by walking in on him and recording an episode of Talk with Flea, or it was a stunt. Either way, it was cool to see Cole's direct perspective of feeling hurt and disappointed at the time of receiving the lawsuit from Cameron, as well as Killer Cam's direct perspective of doing so since Cole kept putting him off, along with the fact that it was also an attempt to get Jermaine's attention, given how unresponsive he was after they worked on that Ready 24. While I wish, again, that they could have sorted this matter out before it got to this point, it was really good to see these two talented brothers from two different generations at that speak about their thoughts and feelings in a civil manner regarding their not too distant past of disagreeing with one another at the time. So, those are my thoughts. But yeah, money talks as well. Money definitely talks. So I definitely would have came through with the bread plus the interest, like you said, Iceberg, and made sure that he was good because Cam did him a solid. So yeah, things get busy, whatever. But if somebody does you a solid, you gotta make that time to follow suit.
I would go even further.
He a legend in the game, man. You gotta.
Yeah, you don't do him crazy like that. Then also, I would add to what both of y'all said with the Kid Wave and said Killer suing kind of goes against what he stands on, but Cam's about that bread. I mean, anytime a nigga open up a Shoney's, dog, in Ohio, he's about that bread. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear, dog. Hey man, get that Shoney's cracking. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mr. Buck, man. It's our guy, it's our brother, man, our cousin. You know what I'm saying? Pinky, we stand. You know what I'm saying? Salute, dog.
Nino
friends is friends, but this is business. Nino Brown, dog. You know, if I'm going down, everybody going down with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Nino Brown.
$5
before I make some change. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am, Bebo. You gonna shoot G Money, dog?
Yeah.
And in a blue suit, looking like a little girl on when she went to the factory, dog, and she blew up like a little glowworm and boo. But like I said, man, one more thing before we get off this J. Cole joint, man. He was talking about the Kendrick situation.
Now, all right, you did your 7 minutes. Let me do my 7 minutes.
Right.
And the whole point of the 7 minutes is like, yo, you can't overthink it. Just let it come, boom, boom. And that's when I start writing the song that became like 7 minute drill, which in my mind, as I'm writing it, what I had already kind of subscribed to myself is like, all right, this is what I do.
Right.
Like, this my nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm worried about what the world gonna say, which is embarrassing to say out loud, but it's true. You know what I mean? Like at that time, because I'm fearful that this thing that I worked on for so long will go unappreciated if I don't.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, this is what I do.
Right.
Let me say just enough.
Right.
To where it looked like I did, you know, like it looked like I said something. Everything I'm saying to him, I know, and he know it's all survivable.
Take him. This is how we writing battle raps. We just gonna give him a pity pat. We gonna pepper him a little bit. We not gonna pull out the shotty. We ain't pull out the Mossberg. We not gonna pull out the Desert Eagle. We not gonna pull out the Hellcat. We just gonna pepper him with a 22. What's that little gun? See, Bone got a 22. Remember on what's that movie where he's like, they was like, da-da-da-da-da, and then one person went, pow! With the little 22? Yeah, the Harlem Night. You gonna pull out the Harlem Night gun?
The Harlem Nights and
you gonna pull out the Harlem Night 22? Or we gonna pepper this dude? You gonna hit his grandma's house?
In that first Men in Black, he had the joint where he had to like squeeze.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Little joint.
With that old man that killed Nino Brown with that little 22. What did he say at the end? I forgot what he said when he shot him and he fell off the little joint.
I forgot what he said at the end, man.
Yeah, man, but you gonna shoot him? You gonna shoot my man with a 22, man? Dude, we gonna shoot up your grandma's house, your uncle's house. This is a war. We're not gonna pepper you, dude. Do y'all agree with the mindset that J. Cole had? Because again, he got the intel. He, I got you, man. Because again, I'm the one who asked him to be on the song, and then he peppered us. Then I say I'm gonna jump out the window, and then you come through with that Harlem Night 22. Jay Camp, dog. Even Mama Bear said noisy crickets, dog. You know what I'm saying? We got to shoot up your grandma's house.
Right,
Hope we hit her too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stop shooting that little.
Right. He took the hat off and yeah, he did do that. Now
you gonna hit him with a 22?
My nose.
We coming with the 50 cal. Jay Camp, what is this the wrong idea to have when you battling anybody, especially Kendrick Lamar from Compton? Kendrick Lamar.
No, this ain't the route to go if you battling any MC. I don't care if you battling 21 Savage. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to come with, man. You supposed to go for the jugular. You trying? It's supposed to be a one hitter quitter almost. Like you going for their first round knockout. That's what it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to pepper nobody, man. You don't. Like rap is a sport. It's a blood sport too. It's an arena when you start battling. And that's in anything that you participate in. If you going into a battle, into a war, you can't just go in there like, oh, I don't really want to hurt my man. Pause. I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
like, nah, bro, that's not what we do. You supposed, this is lyrical head chopping. You supposed to be Ichabod Crane with the mic. You supposed to take that head clean off his shoulder.
Take your head smooth off. Smooth off. Man.
Now, like, just the excuse that he gave of why he did it, like, it's all love. It's friendly. You can still be friendly.
It's all love, Daddy. Why'd you come with your nine?
Neck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just. I can only imagine somebody playing in the NFL saying, "Hey, bro, like, when I carry the ball, like, don't hit me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive." And I'm gonna make it look like you hit.
Oh my God!
No.
Yeah, this is Dr. Phil battle raps, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Phil, Dr. Phil, still chatty though. Like I said, J. Kemp went in, man. Again, we got mad love for J. Cole, but he's like one of them country cousins, man. You gonna have to school him to some city business, man. Like, we don't do it like that. And again, I see why Jay-Z's like, hey man, we shouldn't battle rap no more. Man, are you crazy? That's what we grew up on. You crazy? Like, Bebo, finish this topic off, man. What was your thoughts on what he said about the way he went into the battle, basically not trying to win, and more just kind of peppering him a little bit? Kendrick, Lamar, you trying to pepper him?
And then said, I'm sorry after that.
And then said you sorry on stage after you talked to your wife when she was folding clothes? What's your thoughts, man, on our cousin, man? And no disrespect, man. We got love for J. Cole, but is that what you're supposed to do when you battle rapping?
I mean, battle rapping is it's war when you're battling somebody on a serious note on that mic. You know, it's essentially blood sport, metaphorically, not literal, but you know, meaning you supposed to it's gloves off. You know what I'm saying, when you throw them lyrical blows. So you can't be just, you know, taking a sissy approach and then just Negro explaining your way from it. You know, it's really integral in hip hop to the point where battle rapping is almost like its own element in hip hop, like a fifth element of sorts within hip hop. So I respectfully disagree with J. Cole. Even though that man, he felt like he had to do what he had to do. That's not the route that I think a lot of people are going to agree with him on, and it's understandable as to why not.
Like I said, man, spot on, man. J. Ken, Bebo Pete, you know, eating good tonight, man. Salute to our brother Leroy Green, man, with the ribs, man. We just talking about your ribs, dog. Pause. Salute to Leroy Green, man. He's saying that at no point did I think J. Cole would go full warfare with Kendrick. Damn, dog. You saying he pulled out the Taurus gun? He pulled out a Taurus G2? You know what I'm saying? That jams frequently.
He pulled out a Nerf joint.
He pulled the Nerf gun, cuz. Like, come
shooter,
on, man. Even April saying, "Go hard or go home, man, and make your sweet
Go hard
country
or go
album." Dog. My Lord,
we home,
Alabama. So again, like I said, no disrespect to Cole, but if that's what you want to do is peppering, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have just called him on the phone, dog, and just let it go.
It's like that scene from In Too Deep with Omar Epps and LL when dude purposely shot multiple times, but then purposely missed the shots to get the two.
Yeah, this is the thing, man. Like, he's basically doing that. We got your record company surrounded. Drop the candy and let the little boy go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, man, salute to J. Cole's doing what he's supposed to do. You know, he's independent, double album, loving the fans. You know what I'm saying? He's getting that love that he wants. But again, man, this is what we talk about when you talk about MJ versus LeBron. Let's be clear. And I love LeBron, but he ain't got that dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Michael would punch a teammate to win, dog. And I'm not saying that's always the right answer, but you need to have it in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And again, do we listen to Cole for that? No. But man, you up here with killers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't come outside when we was rapping and shit. You had to be outside with it, man. You was gonna get hit in the mouth.
Right.
So
in there with some dudes, bro.
Yeah, man. Leroy saying, they said Jay wouldn't make it in rap too. But again, Jay knew who to surround himself with. You know what I'm saying? And plus, you know, Jay was doing things a little differently at the time. But like I said, salute to them, man. Nightmare said, "This is Spartica." Kick a nigga in the chest, though. You know what I mean?
Right. Like 300.
And first of all, salute to our bro CJ, man. You know, survived that Diddy party, man, for New Year's, man. Salute. He said, not gonna lie, guys. We're mad here in DC and in North Carolina with Cole. Me too, because we're all from that era. And we want to see a blood sport. The women is going hard in the paint in the booth than some of the men. You know what I'm saying? But salute to our bro CJ, man, always holding us down, doing his thing. Devon saying Cole was talking like a heavyweight in them features, though.
Yeah, he was.
So like I said, man, salute to Cole, man. I respect him for coming on the platform pause with Cam. But, you know, like I said, Cam gave him a little softball interview. He didn't go too hard in the paint on him, but we got to talk about another softball interview. You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all came here for tonight. This is why we got Leroy Green in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is why we do what we do. JAY-Z, Sean Carter, Brooklyn in the house. About to light it up, man, in July. with this 3 nights now, not 2. He's gonna light it up in May. We've been asking for Jay to come back. He just sat down with GQ, you know what I'm saying? Did a 30-minute interview, did a lot of talking, man, you know what I'm saying? Nightmare's talking about a lot of talking, you know. Okay, hey, like I said, man, salute to Jay Camper had to roll out, man, family stuff, man. But like I said, man, salute to him holding it down tonight. But this is the thing, man. We're going to need y'all in the chat to hold it down for Camper, man. Let me play this little JAY-Z joint, man. Did the whole thing with GQ, but here's some visuals, man. First of all, you notice he ain't got a wedding ring on. Visuals, Bebo, chat, a lot of stuff going on. Play another joint.
I've been living my life to the music of JAY-Z for, you know, almost as long as I can remember. JAY-Z and I met almost 10 years ago, and he expressed some interest in my work, and from that point, you know, we've been in conversation, and I've really kind of followed his journey as an art collector, but also, like most of us, I followed his journey as a musician, as a kind of contributor to culture. The transition between what he did with the Black Album, which I thought was so brilliant and so thoughtful and so courageous because it was so vulnerable, and then getting to what he did with, you know, one of the more recent albums, 444, and in particular the song The Story of OJ, and how he kind of unpacked the density, the complexity, and the rigors of aspects of the Black experience, from issues of kind of developing credit and finding credibility. His contribution is something that I think mirrors a number of things that I've been interested in my practice, and ideas that have been prescient and important to me.
So this is the thing, man. There's one side of Hov, man, and we've been talking about it, which is the music side. We saluting that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no denying Jay can be the logo of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? He could be, you know, that dude. You know what I'm saying? But again, tonight, we gonna pull him in the shed a little bit. We've been easy on him this whole year. And again, we not fanboys. We not Hovengers. We just love music, man, and we grow up on this music. So, and again, we the only platform, man, that keeps it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was 100 about Diddy before the Diddy stuff went down. People saying we was hating on a black man. You know what I'm saying? We was just speaking the truth. And again, we spoke the truth about Jay before. You know, it gets people mad. But again, there's a music side to it and there's a human side to it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about a little bit of both tonight. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to go too hard in the paint. And again, you can be family and still critique somebody. Just because you critique somebody doesn't mean you don't like them. You know what I'm saying? And there's layers to it, especially somebody who's been in the game for 30 years and their music is still relevant and better than most of the stuff that's out now. Let's be clear. Facts. So again, like I said, when we talk about Jay, it ain't hate, it ain't from a fan perspective, it's from a family perspective. And I ask you this, man, who are you watching, man, when you talk about hip hop? Are you watching a fan? Or are you watching somebody that's keeping it real? You know what I'm saying? And over here, every Wednesday at 9:30, we keep it real. So we on offense, like Jay was saying. We're not playing defense tonight. So the thing that this interview was dope because he hasn't had a real interview for a long time. This was softball, but they've been super softball. This was a little bit more, you know, he talked about a little bit of everything. He's been reading the comment section. But let's be clear, the first thing he did was change his name. Let me play this real quick.
Part of being creative, you know, you just create. And when you love creating, it doesn't matter, you know, the pipeline in which you create.
And Jay-Z's latest creation is a name change.
You know, we just love to, like, bend things.
That's the only thing that's gonna change.
Yeah, don't worry, the name is still JAY-Z, but it's got some new flair. The rapper added an umlaut over the Y, which fans noticed on Tuesday when he was announced as the headliner for the Roots 2-day music festival in Philadelphia.
So he changed the name on the joint. This interview was heavy. Let me play a little overview from the news.
Quote, I was angry. I haven't been that angry in a long time. That's the rapper breaking his silence about being named in the 2024 sexual misconduct lawsuit tied to Diddy.
An unidentified woman alleged she was raped by the singers in 2000 when she was 13.
The suit was dropped 3 months later, but as for the false allegations, Jay-Z reveals, I took that really hard. Elsewhere in GQ's special global issue, the dad of 3 kids with Beyonce says they will always be his priority. I love taking them to school. I love picking them up.
We support each other. That's what we do.
And eldest Blue Ivy is for sure following in Mama's footsteps. I don't think we're going to be able to get her off that stage now.
So long story short, man, you know, they kind of riding a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, salute to E.T., you know what I'm saying, all our people over there. But again, man, this interview was heavy, man. Like he talked about a lot of things. The Drake, Kendrick, he talked about just having a rough year last year. He really didn't go into details. But a lot of things that we've been wanting to hear from Jay, he really didn't address. This was a little bit of a, you know, like I said, you know, he's been in the game for a long time. So again, like, I think Jay is a master of manipulation. Look at this hand, look at that hand. I'm not saying the manipulation is bad, but he's just to look over here when they want you to look over here. Gaslighting sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a billionaire sitting at home with puppies. I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just watching the game, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not pulling any strings. So a lot of times he'll kind of, you know, play the, you know, I'm just chilling, man. I'm not doing anything. And we know that Jay's moving and shaking the industry. Like, again, if Clips never said anything, we wouldn't have known Jay and Rock Nation had anything to do with Let God Sort Them Out. Let's be clear, you know what I'm saying? They pulled those strings. They paid that money. No, they got the money for that. This interview was real heavy, man. Like, let me play a little bit. Let me play this.
Dropped Reasonable Doubt. We sold 34,000 records. We went like at MTV, like, give us a performance in the last slot.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? You don't even have a video that we play. They ain't say these words, but you know what I'm saying. The energy was like, you're new.
Yeah.
Like you haven't proven yourself. But in our mind, the fact that we released an album was proof enough of concept. We did it. That was hard then. We remember, we're not in control of distribution, marketing, anything.
He talked about Reasonable Doubt, Bebo. Let me go on.
The hallmarks of a great Jay-Z album right now. Like, what are you trying to put out there that you would want to put out there?
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Let's be clear. We were the first platform to say that he was coming out with music. So y'all, if you want to go back and roll the tape, we were the first one to say he was doing some music, and a lot of people was like, man, y'all tripping, and he's not coming out with any music.
I don't know, but I know that we have enough negativity currently. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what I need to create currently that's gonna like fulfill me.
Okay.
And make me happy, because that's most important.
Yeah.
Right. And whatever that feeling is, you know, will vibrate and, like, you know, touch people in a way with its honesty. And maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm stopping myself from just creating, trying to create something that people like.
Yeah.
Is where I think a lot of artists get jammed up.
Right.
You know,
overthinking it.
Yeah. They just try to make,
or reverse engineer it.
Yeah. Or, like, you know, they love the feeling of that white hot feeling of when they was, you know, it felt new.
Yeah.
So Jay was talking about new music, you know, how he would drop it if he drops it, X, Y, and Z. Let me play this other thing too. He was talking about the Dodge joint and some other
excitement.
things.
And I love the sparring and the music you get. But in this day and age, it's so much negative stuff that comes with it that you almost wish it didn't happen.
Really?
Yeah, because it's almost like it's a final thing. Now people that like Kendrick hate Drake.
Yeah.
No matter what he makes, no matter what he says, and it goes far too. It's like attack on his character and his thing and his And it's like, I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. Where the fallout lands, especially on on social media, which takes place every day.
Yeah.
And now you have these pods of cult.
The Stan armies fighting.
Yeah, and it's like, it's too far.
Yeah.
It's like bringing kids in it.
Yeah.
And it's like,
And let's be clear, this is the same dude that basically said, I put a condom on your baby's seat, by the way. So let's again, like when you have somebody, I don't know how old the person, I'm gonna keep it nice. I don't know how old the person is that was interviewing him, but we was outside when all that stuff was going on in the early 2000s. So to have maybe somebody interviewing him that wasn't outside at the time, you're not gonna ask this dude certain questions or basically piece this thing together by saying, hey man, you don't bring kids into it. Hold up, man, you was talking about you was banging my baby mama, putting a condom on the baby seat. And yes, she went on Hot 97 and apologized, but come on, man, like, you know, when you was younger, man, it was a fierce game. Now you older with kids, so yeah, you're gonna look at the game differently. You're not in the game, you're not outside no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that tech on the dresser. So again, and like I said, I get it. Social media is way different than the streets were back in the day, man. But again, you know, Bebo, like I said, this was a lot. He talked about everything that most people wanted to talk about or had on their mind. Not everything, but a lot of things. It wasn't cotton candy, but it was a little, it was a little propaganda, a little bit kind of to change the narrative, because we know what the narrative was before he changed his name, before he dropped merch, before he announced the tours. So again, this is one of our uncles, man. This is a guy that we love, but we also have to understand the other side of why he's doing this stuff. Of course, people are going to say, man, it's the 30-year anniversary. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. Come on, son. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on this rare interview from Jay? What he was saying and what stood out to you in your opinion?
Well, the interview itself stood out to me just because you don't really get to hear Jay-Z in interview form a lot these days, or really just period. What I can confidently say is that for Jay-Z to be on offense in 2026, as opposed to the defensive stance he held in large part over the last few to several years, that's like a kind of a generic standout. There was some standout things on there. Like you said, it was kind of multi-layered when you think about it. How, like, one standout thing was how he doesn't really go back to listen to his 444 album, given how deep and personal it was to him. Another aspect of it was just, him talking, really just talking about his family, like from his wife being a phenomenal producer to his daughter, being like, just talented with piano and listening to notes by ear and so forth. I mean, I'll say that another thing that stood out to me about the interview was his poise throughout every single question, whether it was something that was tasteful or whether it was something like, the interviewer asked him about something that Kanye West said about him, and yet Jay-Z was still poised throughout everything. Not to say that he has beef with him or anything like that, but I mean, it's a lot that could be said about this interview, because you said it best, man. He did address some things, but then he kind of left some other things off the table. Obviously that was intentional, and that's fine, given that this is the very first interview that we have, not only in 2026, but just period in a long time. So I'm looking forward to seeing if there's going to be many more to come this year.
Like I said, man, I think, man, this is the best interview that Jay's had in a long time. I think it cleared up. I don't think it cleared up anything. I think basically, man, it's one of those things where if you like Jay, you're cool with it. If you don't like Jay, it really doesn't do anything. Because again, like, he really didn't say anything that you haven't heard. It's really just him the interview humanized him a little bit, because right now he's almost like Jordan, where you didn't see him growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's almost like you got to go see, the Last Dance type bull. This is the Last Dance type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Where you can humanize Jay. You've heard all these bad things about him, and you really don't understand what he was doing. Like, man, we was seeing the tunnel, dog. You know what I'm saying? We was seeing all those DVDs and rap smack joints and him outside, man. We saw the S dots. We saw his whole career. I bought Reasonable Doubt, didn't even know who he was. I just saw Biggie on the album and I bought it. And that's how I got introduced to Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know who he was. I just saw Jay-Z and Biggie Smalls, nigga, shit, your draws. And I fell in love with his raps, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't knock the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Young dude grinding. Jay's got a crazy story, so you can't really knock it if you know it. But to have somebody interview him that maybe didn't grow up in the time that we did, when we saw Jay do good things and bad things. You know what I'm saying? We know some of the stuff that, hey man, some of the stuff you're saying is a little cap. You know what I'm saying? You can't say, I ain't bringing family into it. Again, like, it did a great job at humanizing Jay. To me, if I was on the fence, man, this would push me over to say, hey man, I rock with him. I don't think he did anything bad. I think he's just, trying to figure it out like any other rich black guy. You know what I'm saying? Do we know there's some things that Jay's done that ain't cool? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? We can sit here all day long. But again, we've been keeping it music with Jay, you know what I'm saying, on this platform. You know what I'm saying? We're not keeping it no fan joints. We're keeping it one thou wow with Jay. We're not over here glazing and not understanding some of the accusations that's really going on. That's crazy. Then also, for him to never say nothing about Diddy, hey, that's my boy, man. Good luck to him. We don't know him. Really, dude? Like, come on, man. So, a little bit of cap, a little bit of diversion. I think some of these questions were given to Lil Homie, you know what I'm saying? And, I think that's why Jay was very comfortable, because I know what you're going to ask me pretty much, or I know what to say. Off the gate, they talked about, the accusations from last year. And I think, man, when you look at Jay, and again, I don't like comparing Jay and Nas all the time, but when you look at Nas and you look at Jay, Jay looks stressed the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in his face. You know what I'm saying? So, Millie's saying, man. And yeah, it's definitely a PR joint. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. I would have loved for him to go to Willie D or, like somebody black that would have helped him a little bit more accountable, and then do the softball interview, you know what I'm saying, with GQ, Vanity Fair, that kind of bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that.
Billboard. Yeah. Go to somebody black first and then come over here and then do what you got to do. CJ, that age is hitting, you know what I'm saying? Daniel Wilson in the building, salute. What's y'all thoughts, man, in the chat, man? I see y'all going hard in the paint, man. April saying 0 apologies, man. And that's where most people are at, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they done with it. They want to see him hang. They want to see him in that news joint. You know what I'm saying? Leroy Greens, no matter who he sits with, they're not going to disrespect Jay. And I'm not saying disrespect him. I'm saying ask him a little bit, like, okay, if you're going to say don't the kid thing, I'm going to come back with the super ugly joint. You know what I'm saying? Because I know super ugly. Maybe homie in the chair that looks like one of them little, gonna have a good time. He look like one of Fat Albert kids. So maybe he don't know super ugly. Or maybe he, wasn't supposed to ask anything. And to me, like I said, like, again, if you can't ask certain things, that's propaganda. Let's be clear. Again, if you haven't seen the interview, go watch it. I think it's great for any hip-hop fan that either forgot who Jay-Z was. Again, he said, I'm Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? On a lot of situations, man. And again, to have the, and again, I'm going back to what Leroy Green said. This dude is a pillar in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you got some kahunas to ask, even talk to this dude, get in the same room with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I've seen some glazing this week, man. I've seen a lot of glazing this week, man, on your favorite podcasts and YouTube channels. Man, they glazing hard in the paint. I don't see anybody really hold him accountable with some of the things he didn't address. You know what I'm saying? I would have asked him about the second mortgage. You know what I'm saying? I would have asked him about, financially, where's Jay at? You know what I'm saying? That's maybe disrespectful. Where you at musically? Are you dropping music or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't beat around the bush with this joint. Hey, man, did you have your claws or your hands in this Drake situation? Do you like Drake? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on Drake? Because, again, it comes out that the interviewer is a K-Bot. You know what I'm saying? He's a K-Dot fan. So I want somebody who's a Drake fan interviewing him. And let me play this real quick, man. Let me give you a sister girl take on this joint, and we're going to go back in, man. Hold on.
The most telling thing about the Jay-Z interview was that he chose to be interviewed by someone that was 10 or 11 years old when Super Ugly and Ether came out. You on a 25, 30-year anniversary run, and you choosing someone that couldn't even understand your lyrics back then to be the one to interview you. That's telling me Jay-Z really didn't want to interview. He just wanted to come and say what he wanted to say. And I'm not trying to be ageist, but that interview would have went different if he would have gotten someone like myself who's gone to 10 Jay-Z concerts, who's been around when Jay-Z was doing community colleges with Krishan, okay? I would have asked Jay-Z the real questions like, what's the difference in your perspective between Jay-Z, the thousandaire, millionaire, and billionaire? Because if he didn't know the answer to the question, I damn sure could have helped him with it. How are you going to talk about being right-wing when you and your wife were literally sitting down with Ivanka and her husband? How
Any black chick with a gap tooth, dog, she gonna tell the truth, dog. Salute to this lady right here, man. Follow her channel. I'm gonna put in the link, man. But anybody, it don't, like I said, man. Some questions are gonna be a little wild, but again, Millie says she's spitting. You know what I'm saying?
How do you reconcile those things? How do you reconcile talking about right-wing, people leading right-wing, when the CEO or COO, Desiree, of your company got pardoned from that right-wing man? How do you reconcile those two things? How do you reconcile saying that we shouldn't battle anymore when you are known leaving a prophylactic on a man's baby seat?
I ain't gonna let her cook too much, man. I ain't like I said, this is a fair and balanced channel. So again, like I said, these are some of the questions I wanted. I mean, he may not ask them, and of course, man, the whole son situation. He's saying battling should be removed. When you don't have the gun, when the rapper got the gun, we need to stop battling. You know what I'm saying? So, again, like I said, at the end of the day, man, Bebo, what's your thoughts, man, on? Cause this is gonna be the hottest summer for rap. Jay-Z's outside.
Yep.
Whether you like him or not, Jay-Z's gonna be outside, man. We love Jay we love Jay's music over here. We don't know all the stuff personally that he got going on. We talking about music. Of course, there's the other side, man. He talked about the new music. Bebo in the chat, do y'all think he's putting out new music? Do you think he's just... Because again, hold on. Before you go, let me play this real quick, Bebo.
Z has added a third show at Yankee Stadium after the first two sold out. Rock Nation announced an extra innings show for July 12th. Tickets are...
The dude sold out Yankee Stadium twice. 50,000 seats.
That's major.
This is why he didn't do it at the Barclay, because Barclay only holds 19,000. Yankee Stadium holds 49. My God.
Now on sale, the two shows, the other previous ones on July 10th and 11th, sold out within minutes. His concerts are celebrating the 30th anniversary of Jay-Z's album Reasonable Doubt and also the 25th anniversary of the Blueprint album.
So this is the thing. You can get... Hold on, let me see if I got the picture, people, just so you know I ain't lying. You can get, and this is for cats like Leroy Green, myself, you know what I mean? You can order with your ticket. This is just like a Prince situation, RIP to Prince, you know what I'm saying, that who started this shit, and we gonna finish this shit. Hey man, you can get with your ticket to the show, you can add on a Reasonable Doubt vinyl or CD with the Yankee Stadium cover. Don't even say how much it is. Or you get the blueprint Yankee Stadium cover. This is why you come to Fresh Out, because we got the screenshots, man. We actually know what we talking about over here. Dude, and then let's be clear. Let me go in, Bebo. These are the tickets for the show. 1,000. Put out the money, Bebo B. 1,000, 13, 12. Can we keep on going? I think there's a 5 in that boy. I mean, these seats are in. This ain't $30. This is bread.
That's that bread.
Bread. Buck said, well worth the money. Salute to my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Well worth the money. Buck is saying, of course it's Jay-Z, some goofy-ass pop-up show full of clowns. Quit rocking and doing silly signs with their fingers down. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts, man, on basically 4 shows, Jay-Z, albums dropping? Is this just a one-time thing, or do you think Jay's outside, man, for at least another 2 years? You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on where this is going to go? Of course, people talking the origin of stuff. Where do you see it going, BOP, and in the chat?
Jay-Z in 2026 is going to be outside. I don't see the Yankee Stadium performances along with the Roots Picnic and the Met Gala this year being just like a one-off of each event that he and or his wife is going to be a part of. No, he's building up to something in addition to everything that's been currently announced. Possibly an album, possibly even more than those things. Either way, I think that Jay-Z's not only back outside just to, you know, be on some now you see me, now you don't, but he's back outside to stay outside. You know, when you wore that sweater, that hoodie with the lyric "Can't leave rapper alone, the game needs me," something like that at this past Super Bowl, I think that was really the start of everything that we are seeing now, and also what's to come from the legend of Jay-Z.
Hey man, I agree with you. Millie saying, man, I don't see the new music coming. He's celebrating his legacy. But again, it's just a lot of weirdo things going on, and people can speculate, man. If you're a conspiracy person, you're probably going crazy right now. Again, like I said, we just throwing everything that makes sense out there, not the silly stuff. We throwing out the real deal, Holyfield. You know what I'm saying? We asking the questions. Again, if you got bread, why is Mama Tina selling that gumbo? You know what I'm saying? Why is Beyonce dancing like she's about to go out of style, man? You know what I'm saying? Why'd you take the second mortgage out? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing the show? Is the shows just to get your bread back because you've had some bad financial joints? Like, again, Rock Nation's going through a lot of lawsuits, so that stuff costs money. Ask Devon. So, like I said, is it because of the money? Is it because of the love of hip-hop? Is it celebrating your legacy? Or is it something else? You know what I'm saying? And that's where inquiring minds want to know what the hell's going on, Bebo. So again, this interview to me was definitely softball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's always good to see Jay, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of where you at on the fence, man, whether you a Nas fan, whatever fan, it's good to see Jay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to see one of those faces, man, you grow up watching. You know what I'm saying? And you root for Jay. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you hear certain things, you're like, man, nah, heck no. You know what I'm saying? But we said the same thing about Diddy until the S hit the fan. So, like I said, right now we just celebrate music. I ain't even put the whole, I'm so hyped, I ain't even put the little lower third down there. We excited to hear music or hear him perform. We would have loved to see him at Hip Hop 50, but we going to get to see him in July. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be a crazy year, B-Bo.
Oh, it is, man.
This wasn't on my bingo card this year. Every year we come into the game in January, February, March, and we talk about, man, is Jay going to drop something? Is Jay going to do something? The last time we heard something from Jay was the D'Angelo movie joint that was mocking God. So, a little sleeper joint. So to see Jay out here, even if he doesn't drop any new music, just to see him on the stage rocking the mic. When we saw him at the Beyonce concert, crowd went crazy when he did Niggs in Paris. So Renaissance man, I think Hov always has a purpose. He doesn't make appearances unless it's something coming up soon. And that's the $1 million question. What's coming up? Leroy's saying, man, I'm sure Jay would love to go to court if that young lady was stand. And this is the thing, not even like that situation, the Busby situation. You know, there's so many things like that, you know, as a Jay fan growing up, you're like, man, you know, why you been gone? You know what I'm saying? Why you not, you know, doing X, Y, and Z? You know what I'm saying? You know, when you did the library, why'd you X out a few albums that you had in your catalog? You only put the ones you like in there, so you're not telling the whole story. You know what I'm saying? Tell the whole story. If we gonna tell the story, tell the whole story. You know what I'm saying? We don't X out the storylines. You know what I'm saying? You don't say, oh, you know, don't do battle, man. You blatantly publicly told people you bang my baby mama, dude. So again, like I said, man, what's your final thoughts, man, on this Jay situation? Again, if you a whole fan, well, if you a hip hop fan, you gonna eat this year, man. 4 opportunities, man, to see Jay-Z. You gonna have to pay, but what's your final thoughts on this interview, man, that basically got the whole world going crazy? We haven't heard Jay talk this candid on in public. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if he knew the questions or not. People, what's the final thoughts, man, on Young Jay, this interview? And man, this March 25th today. In 2 months, you're gonna see Jay-Z on stage, man, in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild.
We haven't seen him since the 444 joint. But he's spitting classics, man. And again, the MTV Unplugged joint, he's gonna be performing with the Roots. So now we get that love back, you know what I'm saying, on a lot of, you know, swag that we saw on the MTV Unplugged joint. What's your final thoughts on this? And in the chat, man, we see what y'all talking about, man. What y'all think? What's your last final thoughts on this as we wrap it up tonight?
Just simply put, if you still have yet to watch the Jay-Z interview held by Frazier and GQ, Vanity Fair, I believe, you gotta check that out, man. It's about half hour, give or take. Jay-Z, he really spoke on several different things. He didn't speak on every single controversy and or non-controversial topic that related to him, but it was pretty insightful. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty insightful. It was good to see and hear Jay-Z, you know, really just, you know, share his perspective about several things and situations. So check it out if you have yet to do so. Like Iceberg said, whether you are or are not the biggest Jay-Z fan, I mean, we're fans of Jay-Z's work and music. So, hey, you know, check it out if, you know, you get the time to do so, because it's definitely worth a watch for sure.
Yeah, like I said, man, salute to Jay, salute to hip hop. It's gonna be heavy this year, man.
Oh yeah,
heavy.
oh yeah.
Devon said, man,
yet.
did think I'd ever see Yankee Stadium as the home of historic hip hop shows.
Wow,
Facts.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
From Hip Hop 50 held by Mass Appeal to the soon to come Rock Nation Jay-Z shows. Crazy, man.
Well, and like I said, man, we've been talking about this all week long, man, on our X page. Go check us out over there. Who would Jay bring out? You know, like, you know, you doing the blueprint.
Oh yeah.
And you know Jay's no Kanye. Y'all ain't cool. So, you know, it's gonna be crazy about who he brings out if he don't bring nobody out. You know, just the questions of the shows. Again, regardless of the personal situations going on, it's gonna be crazy, man. But you're gonna have to definitely pull out that bread. To see dude, you know what I'm saying? Daniel's in the house. He's saying, has Jay-Z got 3-4 albums ready or just one new one this year? And again, we reported, man, if the casino would have went through, he had music ready. But when that casino didn't get hit, and honestly, they were basically like, oh, this casino thing is in the park. We got Jay-Z, we got Beyonce, we got Charlamagne, we got, you know, Reverend Al Sharpton coming through, dancing, looking like a little Skeletor, looking like Mumra. You know what I'm saying? So we got in the bag, and when that didn't work, man, you know, that changed a lot of things, man, because that was money. You know what I'm saying? Now Jay-Z sitting in the crib, you know, trying to figure some things out. Sir, that Sir hair stuff ain't working out. A lot of Beyonce's business deals ain't working out. Mama Tina's gumbo definitely not working out. So, yeah, dog, yeah, man. Nigga dancing on stage like Mom Ryan, boy. Get your ass out of here. Come on, y'all. So, like I said, man, Jay being outside, this is a heavy bag that he's bringing home. So, like I said, it's definitely a money grab, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, maybe Jay goes on tour. But again, like I said, we got mad love. But like Jay said, man, he played defense last year. This year he playing offense, man.
Offense, yeah.
We here for it, man. Come here Wednesday, 9:30, man. We gonna definitely be keeping everything moving and popping, man. Talking about some stuff, bringing some screenshots and videos, man. We just don't be talking stuff, man. Cause we from the city or we from the borough. So yeah, we gotta rock with him. Hey man, we gonna talk that talk, man. You know what I'm saying? That Auntie Tina, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. She was bringing out that garbage truck juice. You know what I'm saying? With the boo. Hold on, man. I think I had the boo. Yeah. So, and again, people thought we was clowning, man. You know what I'm saying? That boy was nasty, dude. Hold on, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. So, like I said, man, salute to everybody. The other thing too, man, Locks got a video dropping tomorrow or Friday. But here's a little preview, man. We got a little
Nothing
preview
can
for you.
stop a squad that's dedicated to fighting for the same mission, focused on the same vision. Does your circle got that type of commitment? Are they happy for you when you win it? Or is it the more you do better, the more their love gets distant?
I told my brothers from the jump, I got love for you both. And all them niggas looking up to us is watching our growth. And all them hating motherfuckers, not even close. You can't get close enough to find out what you need to know, nigga.
If it ain't Lucha Kiss, I'm expecting a flip. I never take it personal, I'm accepting the shit. Yeah, I tried to give them Jews, they neglected the shit. Never put me in a place of holding weapons and shit.
Stay right here.
I catch a bullet
We'll be
for
right
my
back.
niggas. If I got it and I up it, I'ma pull it for my niggas. Yeah,
What did he
if
think
they
was gonna
around
happen?
and I know I'm covered. Real brothers and our mothers really know each other.
Don't do it, man.
Got Jaheim on the joint,
I
you know
was
what
gonna
I'm
say,
saying?
it sound like
I said,
Jaheim.
salute to Jaheim,
Yeah.
man, with that, you know what I'm saying, with the hairline. Salute to Jaheim. Kiss always holding it down. Locks is really going hard in the paint again. Like I said, man, salute to Jay Camper, man, holding it down tonight, man. Had to take care of some family stuff, man. You know what it is, but we still coming in Wednesday again, man. I ask you, man, what hip hop podcasts and shows are you watching? Are you watching fans or are you watching people who tell the truth? You know what I'm saying?
on now.
And like I said, man, over here we tell the truth, and sometimes people can't handle it. But we gonna talk that talk anyway, man, because it's worth it, man. So again, Bebo P, J Camp, best dudes in the business, man. Iceberg slid them. Bebo P take us home, man. 352.
Hey, great job, Iceberg Slim, for yet another great episode. 352 is the episode number. And salute to J Camp, who had to dip out not long ago to handle the family business. You know what I'm saying? He did a great job as always, too. But can't leave out you guys because there is no Fresh Out without you all. And we can't say that enough. So we definitely appreciate that. Check us out next time whenever we go live or, give you some content, whether that's here on YouTube or over there on X. I mean, the content, you already know with Fresh Out, the content's always going to be rich. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be flavorful. Not that Mama Tina's gumbo flavor, but you know what I'm saying? You're definitely going to get, as Ghostface would say, some cakes baked, you know what I'm saying, when you rock with us. But again, we can't do that without you guys. So we definitely appreciate everybody who rocks with us. And, check us out next rip. You know what I'm saying? We look forward to 2026, man, and everything that's coming with it. Hip hop wise, it's going to be a lot of people outside. Obviously, JAY-Z, T.I.'s back outside. Kanye West is allegedly supposed to drop something this year. That's not even and I haven't even got to the females of hip hop and rap yet. So stay tuned for what's in store for this year. And with that said, please be safe. Take care. God bless, and take us on home, Iceberg.
No, like I said, man, episode 352, man. Salute to Jay Camper, man, Bebo P,
Absolutely.
man. Like I said, man, salute to all the day ones and twos, man. 3s and 4s, man. Again, we a boutique hip hop podcast, man. We don't care about going viral and all that stuff, man, and trying to compete with these cats. We just stay in our lane and keep it real, man. It's gonna grow as it grows. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, salute to everybody tapping in with us, man. We cool with what we have. It's just like a church, man. It's not about how many members you have. It's what you spitting in the booth, man, in that pulpit. So, again, like I said, at the end of the day, you come over here for the realness. You come over here to get in the chat, man, you know, and just meet everybody, greet everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, again, every Wednesday, 9:30, if you love hip-hop, come over here. We're going to talk a little different over here, man. We don't have no hip-hop people talking about, well, I ain't, Mike Will made it and all those other cats, man. They ain't talking about the Roots joint like that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't talking about ticket prices and all that. They ain't talking about Jay and the J. Cole angle that we do. So, again, salute to all the fanboys and all the chicks over there doing their thing. But over here, we keep it 100. Salute to the chat, man. Bebo P in the chat, you know what I'm saying? And Jay Camper. Again, we'll be here next Wednesday. Check us out on all the social media platforms, man. DM us, man. If you got, like, something going on, an album or whatever, some brand you know, man, throw it to us, man. You know what I'm saying? We can get it popping. But, again, every Wednesday, 9:30, we're here. Iceberg, Jay Camper, Bebo P, man. Salute to everybody, man. We'll check y'all next week. Peace.
Salute and peace.
Let's go. To the R, to the S, to the A, to the Let's go. To the R, to the S, to the A, to the world's most dangerous podcast. We gonna be in the building with good. It was doing bar for bar. Jay Camp was going down, man. Let's get it. Good. Hundo up in this studio. Hundo.
Shout Podcast Show. They are the podcast equivalent of Rap City right now. It's the best hip hop debate show on the internet. So shout out to the Fresh Out Show.
Please wipe your feet. You rocking with Fresh Out. Yeah. Fresh Out is here, ain't no tiptoeing. The competition running like they Jesse Owens. Please believe, Dookie, this is our moment. We hard in the paint, boy, Kavon Looney. I told Iceberg, please hand the koofy. I'm not a newbie. You will never catch my feet in the bad boy jacuzzi. Stop it. That's that sus-ish. We live, B. We want the real smoke. And be careful, it's kinda cutthroat. The chat going ham. They just might make you get out like no one in the blue notes. Stop it.